Hi everyone, this is Kalin, your bowling psychologist. Have you ever wondered about bowling accessories and how to pick out a driller for yourself? Today, we have a special guest. He has been in the bowling industry since 1995 and has always been in the sales and distribution side of our bowling industry and even an ex-pro shop owner. So it was very interesting to hear from his side of the story. Unfortunately, as he has requested to remain unnamed and not to show his face, we will not be doing so. Hence, you will only be hearing our audio recording that we did with him. Hi, Uncle. Thank you for agreeing to be part of our interview. Can you share about your experience in the sales of the bowling industry?
Okay, I'm working for a bowling company, a well-known pioneer company in Singapore. And then after working the company, I will see what the bowlers need. Then my company will indent the accessories ball that the bowlers need. We do not just anyhow to bring in that would it will not sell for the bowling game, you see. And most of the product last time mostly all come from UK, from United States, America. But ever since now, many years, things have been changed. Some of the tape, the most well-known tape called the Japan Kimiwashi high tape from Japan. And now nowadays those kinetic tape are from China, but they are certified with the logo of C and E. You still can use as the like for injuries on their fingers, and it can be doing for fast release for the balls, and depend what type of materials, the color that this that they are supplying. So in order to sell your product to your bowlers, you must understand the product, what they are making for, to suitable for the bowlers that use.
So knowing what the bowler needs, and then you bring in whatever equipment or accessories that they need based on what you see is the demand at the current moment. You also mentioned about the tape and about the different accessories that the bowlers use. So how important are these accessories such as the shoes, the tape, etc. to the bowlers?
I think eventually shoes, then we talk about if you are beginners, you should start with the beginner shoe. And long time ago, when the beginners start, mostly the shoes both sides can be used. But after certain year down the road, the coaches say that it's not right to have both sides slide in order to have a better footwork. So if you are right-hander bowler, you should need a shoe that's suitable for the right to do. And then if eventually shoe we categorize into three: the basic shoe, the average shoe, or high performance shoe. High performance shoe is good for people who are good bowler because the stopping and the break is good, so it does not injury for the bowler's kneecap. So if you in order to buy a shoe that is not suitable for the sliding, you drag too long, mostly some of the bowlers might have a knee injury down the road. That's why certain shoes for certain people, and even the sliding also suitable for the front approach. Some approach might be not clean because of the maintenance, they do not buffer their lane properly. So even if you use simple slide to slide yourself, you might stuck in the approach.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. And I mean, as a bowler myself, I do see the differences in the different types of shoes. And like you mentioned, the different tapes that we have available out there. I think all these are quite good because it helps us do different things to our current game that we hope to see as well. You mentioned earlier that you were a pro shop owner as well. Are you able to share your years of experience as a pro shop owner and where you have been previously?
Okay, my first pro shop started was in Pasir Ris we call downtown east. So mostly there are more a lot of casual bowlers. So what we does, we sell casual in the package form of the product we give to them. So if some of them say, Uncle, I like to have upgrade myself, then the price will be different. And the same time, my driller will see what type of bowler they are looking at, you see what I mean. But some bowlers, they wanted to buy the ball from the shop. We sell to them because they might know our driller or we say they not trust our driller drilling. Eventually, what they go still go for prices, but we willing to serve them, we sell them the ball. But some of them might try the ball drill in my pro shop. If good, they come again. If not, they will go to other shop because that is a bowler's preference. So that is we want to serve every bowlers in a very perfect and a very fair price they are paying for.
For someone who comes into your shop, for example, how would you recommend a ball to him?
When a bowler came in the pro shop to buy ball, mostly my, my man will recommend what we have in the pro shop, what type of ball suitable for him. But sometimes we will ask the bowler, which brand are you looking at? If no point he want brand A, we give them brand B. So let's say if you want the brand A, we try that which are the ball brand A that's suitable for him and make him satisfied. That is my that is my principle in my pro shop. But if the bowler you say, Uncle, I leave it to you. So then we will try to give the ball. We will ask him, how is your average for your ball, and how often do you bowl, and where do you bowl, and then from there we understand the bowler's character. Then we try to bowl the ball that might suit him.
So something that suits the bowler, where they bowl, and what are the lines they hope to bowl as well.
Correct,
Right.
correct. Because I mean, the bowlers since they pay so much money, as a service, as a service industry, we must serve them, not just want to clear them and give them the just to clear the ball and get some negative feedback from the bowlers. What we do provide is service. I mean,
And I think you do handle some drillers as well who are working for you. But as a bowler, how do I identify whether this driller is someone who is good for me or suitable for me?
oh, in this case, sometimes I personally will ask the bowler normally which pro shop drill your ball and will look at the fingers and then see how they bowl. So if they find that my bowler ball fit really not fit for him, then I will advise him to go back to his own driller, or eventually to find a good driller. Try to replug his ball. Let's say there are 5 pro shop. Try to replug your ball at 5 different pro shop. When the result come out, which driller drill your ball fitting, then that is the driller that's suitable you. Just like going to tailor to make a collar. If the collar is good, means your shirt is comfortable. So bowling fitting is still the same because the driller is just like a tailor. To tailor your span, to tailor your span for your ball. Normally, I recommend go for another pro shop to try to replug your ball again to see which driller does the fitting for you. That is the correct one. It still is the bowler's choice.
So it's really up to the bowler to see who can actually find the best fit for them that can suit their release and they feel most comfortable with. Okay, so here's my last question, which might be a bit of a tricky question. As a bowling industry salesperson and a previous pro shop owner, what do you wish most bowlers will know, but most in the industry would choose not to say to them?
To what I think the bowlers, since they are bowler, they should study about the ball characteristic, and then they see which ball that you think that might suit them. Then you might have your own preference to see them, but sometimes do not say pro shop say this ball might suitable for you. Maybe this is a sales. I can say this is a sales trick or gimmicks. As a bowler, you should understand which brand that's suitable you. Then you go for the brand, and look at the spec from the company that do the ball. You know whether this ball, the differentials, the durations or thickness, then you understand more over this. Because some trader they have no time to go some on research. As a bowler yourself, you should understand more on this aspect.
So it is for the bowlers to do their own research to find out about the balls before they even do the purchase of the balls in the first place.
Yeah, I can say that. I mean, to me, that cause sometimes bowlers trust driller, and driller trust bowler. Sometimes the driller intent is sorry, the ideas may be different from you. See what I mean? So maybe both of them have to sit down and to discuss. You see, there are some good drillers in Singapore. They will see how you drill they will see how you bowl the ball. Then will ask you come back. Then they do your span, they do alignment, but not that after doing adjustment, this ball might shoot you, see what I mean? But sometimes it could also due to the bowler's footstep might be wrong. Maybe the release are different, you see what I mean? So that's why I say everything come back to is the bowler that use the equipment. He know where the field is. But rather to just to listen to what you need. He will draw the layout, he draw the span and give to you. But the person that handle the ball is the bowler because his finger, his thumb get the feel, not the driller.
Yeah, that's very insightful knowledge for bowlers to know. Like what you said earlier, to do your research, understand about yourself, and to inform your driller as much as possible when you purchase your balls. Thank you, Uncle, for helping out in this interview. We hope you all your best in your business.